everyone, it's Lisa, and today is Wednesday, and today I'm going to do this look for you, which is kind of a, I don't know what to call it. I kind of just started off, I knew I wanted to do kind of a bronzy look, but I think it kind of turned into a little bit of a bombshell look, so we're going to call it Bronzy Bombshell, and everything I'm using today is from Walmart. I have partnered with them for today's video with their Here for Every Beauty campaign, and they are focusing on all of the many brands that they carry in their store, and then many more online. Brands like, I couldn't believe it, like Guerlain, Beauty Blender, Bioderma, Smashbox. I mean, all kinds of really good stuff that we use, and lots of good sunscreens. You know, all the thing that's out with sunscreen, how some sunscreens are not good for you. Like, this is a good one, and I actually already have this. It is the Bare Republic Mineral, and that is what, you know, they're saying is the best thing to use now. But anyway, they had so many good things to choose from, and I already wanted to do kind of a Walmart type look for you anyway. It was perfect. If you would like to get this look, then keep on watching. For primer today, I thought about trying, instead of doing like a traditional primer, I thought I would give this a try. I hear so many people talk about this, and I've never tried it, and it is the True Match Lumi Glotion Natural Glow Enhancer Deep Glow. I think I got the darkest one, and so I'm going to do this kind of like to start. Ooh, I hope I didn't use too much. And yeah, it's fine. To give us that kind of bronzy, glowy base. And then we can always powder over that. Gosh, it does make you look like you've been at the beach and tan. It feels good too. Feels good and tacky. So I feel like I have worn Snatural out, but that is, when I say this natural look, I'm kind of talking about that technique where you use the concealer first, just like we used to do in the old days. And I'm looking for my favorite drugstore concealer. I have not used this in so long, and I'm hoping it's not all gunked up, but this is a good one. It's the Revlon Rewind. So I'm going to, here it comes. It's pretty full coverage, so I mainly just want to do, you know, this area, kind of like the T-zone, or, you know, the highlighted center of your face. And what I think is good about this versus just doing foundation all over and then going back over with this, it's just less layers. And it just works. You'll see when I get through. So that's why I like this technique better. I just feel like it works better for me. Okay, then I'm going to take the original Beauty Blender, which I always still love the original. And this is actually at Walmart too. And I dampened it this morning. And so I'm going to just basically blend that out. You don't have to be real precise with that, because I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do like contour bronzing, then you go over with the foundation and it kind of blends it all together. So don't, you know, just, you're mainly wanting the coverage right now, and you can always go back over later. Okay, so now I got a, where is it? Here it is. One of the Infallible Longwear Shaping Sticks in the color Chestnut. And I'm going to be using this for this. And there's just something about doing this and the powder over it that just makes a difference. Okay, so we're going to blend that in. Just with whatever your favorite blending brush is. And I'm gonna kind of, in the winter time, I don't really worry about connecting the contour or the bronzing, but in the summertime I do like to kind of connect it, because you're giving yourself that all over, not as much contour, but like an all over bronzy look. And like this looks scary right now because there's such a contrast between that concealer and this bronzy contour, but don't worry, because that's what we're going to do with the foundation. Okay, and then whatever you like to do with your nose. I don't really have a big routine with my nose. Okay, I've got two foundations. One I just got, it is the matte and poreless, and it is the normal to oily, and the color I got is soft tan. And then the other one I got is the L'Oreal Infallible in number 485. Both of them look like good colors, but I think this one might have a little bit more of that kind of, I don't know, you know, what am I trying to say? Olive tan undertone. So I'm gonna put this on the back of my hand first, because that's how I like to do it. I'm gonna put like two little bits on the back of my hand and get that same little brush, kind of work it in the brush, and then, oh yeah, this is a good color. I kind of put it right there in the empty spots first, and then you can start kind of blending everything in together. And you can go right over those places that you put that concealer. You're blending it all in together. And so I'm going to put some right there because I know that's where I like coverage. And then kind of, and now kind of blend it all out. I think I'm going to take it over my lids too. I don't even worry that much about, I mean, I do most of the time use an eye primer, but not always. Sometimes if I powder it good enough, I don't worry about it. Now I'm going to go back in just a little bit with this stick. I think I've got enough up there. And just kind of do that again. And I think it's these layers, because I've noticed when I do this versus just slapping on a BB cream or something, this looks good all day, you know, through the humidity and everything. Okay, yay, we're going for that bronzy beach look. This is a powder that I hear everyone talk about so much, and I picked this up at the, actually, oh goodness, at Walmart. I've already used it a couple of times, goodness. And it is the, luckily, it's a mess right here anyway, I need to clean up. This one is a new one that I haven't ever tried. It's a translucent extra coverage. So I'm going to use this first before I put any other powders, bronzers, or anything on, just to kind of seal this in. I don't know if you heard that door. It sounded creepy. It's John's study door. He has so many computers going on in there. It's real hot, and he's got fans in there, but I have to shut the doors to do my video, and then it's one of those things. Okay, so that pretty much set everything, and so that is our base. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with a lot of this stuff too is some of Brooke's favorites, and this is one of her all-time favorites. It's the Wet n Wild contouring palette, and I'm just going to go in with this just a little bit. I'm going to go in with this bronzy side. I said, I connect it a little bit more. So this is just giving us our shape. I probably should have brought that glow lotion down my neck. And then this side is more of a highlight, kind of like a matte highlight. So I'm going to do this on the top. I'll tell you what, this would be good too. Right here. That is really good. It's almost like a brightening or a banana powder. Goodness. I'm going to put a little bit of this right there. Okay. All those places, maybe set all those places that you did the concealer. Okay. This is her butter bronzer. I knew we had one here, and this is it. And everyone loves this bronzer. So I'm going to go in with a big fluffy brush. This is a Smashbox brush. I do know they sell Smashbox on mine also. And to me, one of the differences in bronzing and contouring is the size of your brush. If I were using this in a small brush, it would give me more of a contoured look. If I use this with a bigger brush, it's going to give you more of that bronze look. And that's why I'm kind of going over my whole cheeks there. Okay. Oh, I love it. Okay, I want to go a little bit more like into here than I normally would, just to give that beachy look and less contoury. Okay, I think that's good. And then this is one of Brooke's favorite blushes. And I looked for this the other day when I was in Walmart. They do sell the Burt's Bees there, but they didn't have this color. So I knew she had it. It's something like ginger. No, it's toasted cinnamon. So I thought I would do this kind of on the backs of my cheeks. Look how pretty that is. It kind of has like a little bit of glow in it. And then I've got another one I'm going to put right there on the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going to put a little bit of this too across my nose, just to give it that bronzy glow. This, the Butter Blush in Rosy Pink. Isn't that pretty? It's kind of like that cool tone. So I'm going to take a brush and just go right there. I just want that little bit of color, little pop of color right there. God, this smells so good. Okay, see, and now I can just do my brows and really just go, especially if you have your big sunglasses on. Okay, so for my brows, I'm just going to brush them out. And then I used this the other day. This is a palette that I bought in Walmart the other day, and I was looking at all the different eye palettes and stuff. I wanted to get something different, and because everybody, it seems like everybody talks about the same ones, so I wanted to get something different. And I noticed these were like a special edition. They reminded me of Game of Thrones. That's what I was trying to say. It's a bunch of different ones from CoverGirl, and this is the Ascension Palette. And there's like about, I think there's 4 different ones. Each of them have a different theme. But what I loved about this one is the cool tones on the bottom. And these shimmers in this palette are gorgeous. This is the palette I was wearing the other day in my hair video. So what I'm going to do is just take this little, this is a good brush too. It's the e.l.f. I bought this when I was out of town in Dallas. I had forgotten my eyebrow brush, and I got this, which is the e.l.f. small angled brush. And I'm going to take this taupey color right here and just do a light brow. Let me put this on magnifying here. Oh, that's better. So I'm basically just gonna make it just a little bit more accented, but not crazy. So what I thought I would do today is just my classic, I like to put a good taupe color in the crease. I usually go in first with my bronzer because I think no matter what, you need a little bit of bronze in your crease. And here, let's try this big Smashbox brush. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this bronzer, because once you do this, it's, you know, you don't have to worry about it. It's gonna look good. See, you could just do that and go. And I do not like to put a lot underneath because I already have a lower eyelid and it's already, you know, I already have that shadow. So I don't like to put a lot under there. So I'm gonna start off with that. Then, I haven't played with the purple and the pink yet. I have just done the tans, but this gold color Loyalty and this color Tool, this color is so pretty. Here's Loyalty, which is like a bronzy color. And then there was another one, Glass Slipper was a little bit too bright. This is Twirl. So they're real pretty. Let's see if I can swatch them. They have a good like sheen to them. So what I like to do is do a little bit of this taupe color, which is Admiration, in my crease just to accent it a little bit more. This is actually the same color I did my eyebrows. I don't want to get too much fallout. I'm going to go in with this Truffles, which is the darkest brown, and I'm kind of going to go and just do a little bit on the outside, not the whole lash line. Just a little bit of that, kind of where my eye kind of goes down. I usually do that up until like the middle and then give a little bit of accent at the end. And then I'm going to take this Loyalty and do like this inner part up into here. Love that. And then I'm going to use the Tool, which is the lightest color, and go right in. Boy, it's bright. I'm going to have to tone that down a little bit. And I actually I love colors like this, like right, it's going to be right above my liner. You'll see, I mean, it'll look better once I get my liner on. Okay, I'm gonna keep that out because I usually go back to my eyeshadows after I do my liner. Now I'm gonna do a wing liner, but I'm gonna try to do it just on the outside, just about. I'm gonna do a little bit all the way in, but most of it just until, you know, where my lashes pretty much stop or start growing right there. You'll see. So this is a liquid liner, but it's got kind of a, it's not real brushy, it's more of like a felt tip. Let's see what I want to do here. I don't know if I want to, I think I'm going to start from the edge and just pull it over to where it naturally, see how it naturally kind of goes down right there, and then fill in this part. And then you can always go darker, and then you can just walk this in just on that inner. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to put on lashes, so you need some type of a little bit of base, but I didn't want like dark liner the whole way in. Okay, so that's good. Okay, Okay, there we go. Oh, I just love wing liner, and I think wing liner looks good on everyone. It might not be your everyday thing, but I just think it looks good on everyone. I was watching, I was catching up because I know the new season's coming up, but that show, Big Little Lies, and just Nicole Kidman's whole look. She doesn't necessarily have on a big wing liner, but she does have on the darkness, the thick top lashes with like a little bit, it's probably like a shadow wing liner, and it just gives her that old Hollywood look. It just, oh, I love it. Okay, so three mascaras that I love from the drugstore or from Walmart are CoverGirl Lash Blast, and I like the Blackest Black. I like this, the Voluminous Lash Paradise. This one is good, and this one comes off really easy. If you want one that just comes off with soap and water, this is a good one. And Walmart also sells Bioderma, which I can remember when Bioderma was like so hard to get, but now you can get the Bioderma, and I want to try the Bioderma face wash. That's something I want to try too. And then a new mascara that I have tried is this CoverGirl Exhibitionist. So let's try this first, and if I don't like it, then I'll go in with the Lash Paradise, because I know I like that. This is just it's a kind of a clumpy one. The Lash Paradise isn't quite this clumpy. This one is like full on. So let's see what it does. So I'm gonna lay it right at the base. Let me get my mirror. I don't want to hurt myself. I really think you might like the Lash Paradise better, the average person. I just like kind of clumpy lashes, and I am usually wearing false lashes, so it doesn't matter as much. This just goes on so quick and so thick. I think that's why I like it. So I'll tell you what, since it doesn't really matter that much, I'm going to do this eye with the CoverGirl Exhibitionist, and then we'll do the other one with the Lash Paradise. Okay, so that gives you that thick at the base, clumpy, and I tell you, I could go without lashes, without false lashes, with lashes like this. So now I'm going to try the Voluminous Lash Paradise, and this is the Blackest Black, which is what I usually get because I love that oomph right at the lash line. I would say they're very, very, very similar. The L'Oreal is just a little less clumpy, but if you are like me and you like, you know, clumpy lashes, you might like that CoverGirl Exhibitionist. And, you know, CoverGirl Lash Blast has always been, that's probably one of my most purchased products ever. Okay, and lashes. I love the Salon Perfect lashes that they have at Walmart, and for some reason my Walmart is low on stock of them, but they do carry Ardell and they carry Kiss lashes, and now I don't know if it's Kiss lashes, I think it's Kiss lashes, and they carry what am I trying to say, Allure. So, but I'm just going to use some Ardell. I think I'm going to use, I want to use these, which ones do I want to use? I've got Double Up. I'm thinking with this look today, I just want some plain old Demi Wispies. Let me go get those real quick, hold on. These are actually the Ardell Wispies. You can buy them in these big packs. And I like these, but I tell you, I have to cut one of the edges off, so they end up being just about like Demi Wispies anyway to me, but that's okay. So I'm gonna take these off. These are good about just coming right off. And then I'm going to, let's see, I don't want to go too far in. I want these to be comfortable. So I'm going to take probably the last two little clumps off, the last two little sections. While I'm waiting on that to dry, I'm going to use this, which is the L'Oreal Shake and Glow Dew Mist. And I'm going to give myself a quick, I don't know if you can see how light that mist is. It's a good one. It's not, doesn't get you so misty that you have to use a hairdryer or anything. And I can feel when it hits my lash line. And I know I've got it cut to, you know, fit. You always have to assess what's going on when I get through with that and see what I need. I think I'm going to do a little bit more brow with that, with this palette and the Admiration. Then after I do my wing and my shadow, a lot of times I'll go back with a brush and I'll go into, let's go into a little bit of the dark color and a little bit of the light, and then go right from that wing, kind of flick up on that outer part. A lot of times you can't even tell, but it just adds a little bit of extra. And then I was looking at this pink color called Fantasy. Let's see what it looks like if we put a little bit of Fantasy. Have I got a thicker, yeah, a little bit thicker brush. Let's see what that does if we put a little bit right here. Ooh, that's pretty. I figured it might tie in with the pink blush a little bit. Okay, I'm starting to do more on my eyes than I wanted to, but I couldn't resist. Okay, let's do lips. This is a good one. It is the L'Oreal Color Riche Matte, and I believe it's called Matte's It. And it's a good kind of neutral. Kind of a, I guess a cool, kind of a cool neutral. And it goes on so good. I love the way it's, I mean, look how pigmented it is. A couple of, oh, I forgot, I've got one more thing that I really wanted to show you. It's Milani Hypnotic Nights Luster Light. And it's one of these sparkly things. And even if you can't get Walmart, I mean Milani in your Walmart, you can order it online. So I'm gonna do this. I just put a little bit on the back like that. And then kind of rub it. And it just puts that little bit of glitter like right on your lids. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love this stuff. That is a good one. The lip that I wanted to show you, I actually ordered, and here it is. My friend Angela told me this was one of her favorites, and it is the Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper Gloss in Soft Rose. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. But I shouldn't have put this lip liner on with it. It's too cool. Both colors are too cool. So let me So you can, oh my gosh, that is beautiful. What do I want to do? Because I have another gloss I wanted to show you too. This one is by NYX Filler Instinct Plumping Lip. And this one is like really sparkly. It's a good topper. So let me take this off and put something, let's do a different one, but that is beautiful. This is kind of like old school Pammy. Okay, yay, I found a good one. This is a really good lip liner. It is the Milani Spice. And so I'm going to show you how when a lipstick is really cool like that, it's good to use a warm lip liner, and you will see why. Now I wiped this off, but you can see that L'Oreal lip liner is serious. It kind of stained a little bit, but we're going to go right over it with this Milani Spice. And kind of press it in. And I think I left the cap. No, here it is. Okay, and then we're just going to do a little bit there. See how much better that is? That way you still get that powdery, pretty pink color in the middle, but you have more of a frame instead of just so much blue pink. And just because I'm crazy, I'm going to put a little bit of this Filler Instinct in this sparkly color. Just in the center. Boy, this has gone from bronzy to, I should call this bronze. People hate when I say this, bronze bimbo. We'll say bronze bombshell. Okay, now I'm going to take out my little clips. I just let my hair kind of go somewhat natural last night. Let's see, what do I need? I feel like I need a little something like, I'm gonna do a little bit of this powder just on the shiniest parts right there. Just the parts that are kind of distracting. And that will really seal it in. And I feel like I look maybe a little bit shiny underneath the eyes. But you still keep that glow like on your cheeks. So I think that's it. I hope that you like the finished look. I know it seems like a lot of products, but it's really not. It's just like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it just comes together and it will look good all day. And it really does. The days that I just think, oh, it's so hot, it's so humid outside, I'm just gonna do a BB cream or something, that for some reason those just slide right off. But if I'll go ahead and take the time to put my powders on and to layer and to do like a setting spray, it's amazing that this really does last, and you'll get less of the sunglasses marks and all that kind of stuff too. So thank you for watching. Thank you for Walmart for inviting me to partner with them, and I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.